Good afternoon, everyone. This is a video of a very simple job, and you're going to say, well, why is he showing us then? Because it's so simple, we know it already. Well, you probably do. But the purpose of my little YouTube efforts is just to document what I do, and some people might find it beneficial. When I took my wheel off recently to put a new tyre on, I found that the spacer on the disc brake side just flopped out, straight out and rolled away. And the reason for that was that the oil seal itself was so worn after only 6,000 miles that it wasn't sealing the spacer at all. It wasn't even gripping it because it just fell straight out. And it was allowing water past it, actually, as I discovered today when I replaced it. So here's me with a screwdriver, gently going around prising that seal out. Now, as this next photo shows, the seal itself is unbranded, it's got no markings whatsoever. So ordinarily you would expect a decent oil seal to have a make on it, the dimensions and so on. This has got nothing. There's nothing on it at all anywhere. So it's quite clearly very, very cheap seal. It's so cheap, it's got a single lip on it, and it's so cheap that it's worn out after 6,000 miles. Now, the next shot shows a replacement I got on eBay for, I think it was £1.54, and that's I'll put a link in the description. So as you can see, that's a double-lipped seal, and it's 40mm external diameter, 22mm internal diameter, and it's 7mm thick. It's quite clearly a completely different animal from the original one that was in, and which has failed in such a short space of time. I dare say the rear one's the same. In fact, I'm almost positive it will be. Now this is a shot of the other side. Oh, sorry, the two of them together, look. So you can see which is the better quality one, can't you? I know a double lipped seal is probably overkill on something like this, but I still think it's better to have two seals than one. And you can see it's a very, very poor quality seal, original one. Now, the next photo shows the actual top view of the two oil seals together. There it is. Now, as you can see on this, and I'm just double checking it outside, that right-hand original oil seal doesn't even have a spring in it. It's just, there's no visible spring like there is on the one on the left, you know, to pull that seal against the thing that's spinning inside it. It doesn't have one. It's just purely by the stiffness of the rubber. So it is a very, very cheap seal, there's no doubt about that. Now, there's a little video clip here that shows how easily the spacer just plopped out. So there's the wheel. You can see it's very, very loose, look. There's no way that's sealing that bearing. And then when I lift it up, as I do here, so that's now been lifted. It doesn't take much for it to just drop straight out. So the next shot shows I've saved the old oil seal. And the reason for that is, same as when you put a bearing in. If you save the old seal and line it up with the new one, you can use the old one to bang it in. You can use a hammer even, or mallet, whatever, as long as you save the old one. So as long as if you can get it out without trashing it or distorting it, the metal edge around the outer diameter, then you would put it on top of the other one. So this next shot shows the two of them are lined up, and a gentle tap all the way around it with a mallet or a hammer. I used a hammer actually. And this next shot, you'll see it there. That's it actually in place, ready to give it a good tap, which is exactly what I did. So I think this is worth doing. It's worth looking at, because it was only apparent when I went to change my tyre. I wouldn't have known that seal had effectively failed because there was water inside, which I've now got rid of, obviously. So it's worth a check. It's really easy to do. It's quicker and cheaper than replacing wheel bearings, which I know they don't cost a lot, but they're can be a pain to replace. So just by a bit of maintenance like that, preemptive, then it enables the bike's oil seal at the front to last a bit longer. This final bit, there's a final clip there, you'll see it shows me shaking it, can't get it out now, look, that's in the new one. So there you go. Take care everyone, and I'll be posting again very soon. Ride safe.